Okay, I put my loaves in the oven to rise, and they've been sitting here for about 45 minutes. And they're almost done rising, but I want them to rise a little bit more, so I'm going to give them about another 10 minutes or so. But this way you can see how they progress and kind of what we're looking for. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes and check on them. Okay, so I gave the bread another 10 minutes to rise, and maybe it's a little difficult to see from this angle with the camera, but it's risen a little bit more, and now the bread is looking how I want it to look. So what I'm going to do here is I just had plastic wrap on top of the dough just to help keep it from drying out. Some people use a wet towel. They cover the dough with a wet towel. Either way is okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake the bread for 30 minutes. And I'm going to put 2 loaves on the top rack, and then I'm going to put another couple loaves on the bottom rack there. So you don't want to, I just have them close together like this for rising, but for baking you wouldn't want to. You want the heat to be able to circulate around them. So I'll split two of those on top and then 2 of those on that bottom rack there. Okay, now you can see that the bread is all done baking, and here's what it looks like. Nice and golden brown. All the loaves look beautiful. There's the third one. And then this one here, that was the cinnamon raisin one. So what we need to do now is, of course, take them out of the loaf pan, and I'll put them on these wire cooling racks, and then they'll be all set to, or we'll be all set to have fresh bread in the morning. So, oops, and of course the loaf is hot, so you do need to be careful. The pans are hot as well, so do be careful. It's no fun to touch hot pans and burn your fingers or anything like that. So, oops. That's a second. And oops, the third one. And then the last one here. And whoops. And these 2 were on the top rack, so they're a little lighter on the bottom. These 2 over here are on the bottom rack, and so a little more not burned, but a little browner on the bottom, but it's okay. So you do want to let the loaves cool before you slice them. If you try slicing them now while they're too warm, it will be difficult to cut the bread, and the slices will be ragged, and the bread will be kind of really extra soft. So it's much better if you let it cool for, I don't know, at least 10 minutes. Probably 15 would be better. So that is how you make bread.